Good morning. Today we're talking about the conversation slash debate, science versus religion, why I think this is kind of pointless to have the conversation, and in my mind, the most important thing is to be open minded. The mind is like a parachute, it works best when open. In my mind, science is religion. Science doesn't make me question God's existence, it makes me marvel at his wonders. There are a lot of people, basically, God exists and he loves you. The rest is just details, and it's really not that important. When people have the debate creationism versus the Big Bang Theory, evolution, all that, it's cool that you like to think about that, and I like to think about it too. I do believe in evolution, and creationists will say, well, the Bible says God made us in his image. Well, maybe his image changed over time. Or maybe he built in the ability for us to change because he knew we would need it. There's simulation theory out there. If you don't know what that is, that's the idea that this is all simulation, kind of like a video game. And if that's the case, then wouldn't we call the creator of this video game God? Scientists use the term God of the gaps to describe situations where they don't know what's going on, so we religious people will say, oh, that's God. For example, a few thousand years ago, they said that the sun rising and setting was Apollo using his chariot to bring it up and then bring it back down. We now know that the earth spins and rotates, and that's what causes it. And to me, that's way cooler than a chariot. It makes me marvel at, man, how did he think to do it that way? And that's how you should always think. On both sides of the argument, everybody should be comfortable, first of all, saying, I don't know. And then on our side, the religious folks arguing that there is a God, be comfortable with saying, I don't know how he did it, and I can't wait to find out and ask him. But also don't get too strict with your beliefs, because these scientists are so smart, they'll destroy it. And I love it when they come up with something that we didn't know what it was, like, oh, that's God. And now I'm like, dang, that's how God did it? It was this mathematical formula? How did he think about that? That's crazy. So as opposed to letting scientists kind of get to you like that, or if you're a scientist, as opposed to saying, hey, this proves there is no God. For us, we're just saying, man, that proves that he's that smart. And you're a smart guy for figuring that out. Good for you, He gave you your mind, and you should be thankful. And you're probably going to have a lot better questions to ask him when you get up there than I do. And this isn't like a usual motivational video for me. It's just kind of some food for thought. And I have this conversation a lot with people, and they can get frustrated that when I say I don't know, and when they spit out a lot of science, I'm like, oh, wow, that's really cool. And they want me to go, oh, you have a good point. Maybe there isn't a God. But for me, it's the opposite. I go, dang, I can't believe he worked it out that way. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. I do have this conversation a lot with people, and it's a lot of fun for me, and that's what it should be. It should be fun conjecture, and you should be open to the science, and just really enjoy it. Marvel at what we know and marvel at what we don't know, because his ways are not ours, and we're never going to figure this whole thing out. And put some questions together so when you get up there you can ask him. So I hope you have a great week. Keep an open mind. God bless you.